Elizabeth. I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Hello, I'm Rythian, and this is BioShock Infinite. Let's see. Episode 2.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, Paris. Finally, Elizabeth has come where she wanted to be all this time. The canals, the croissants, the wine, the little kid jumping around with his baguettes, the Eiffel Tower, and of course the music. This is as close to the perfect Paris you'll ever get.
Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth. Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
I'm sure you'll think of something, my friend.
Bonjour Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Easily entertained.
Comment allez-vous?
Ça va bien?
Lovely.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
And everyone knows my name.
Bonjour.
And everything is nice.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Friendship, beauty, singing birds,
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
beautiful colors,
Bonne journée.
happy children,
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
polite gentlemen,
Et si tu
Kind
voulais boire un verre
women.
avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
Ah,
Jouez avec nous,
paradise.
Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I
Bonjour,
promise.
mademoiselle.
Oh, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
mademoiselle.
What can possibly go wrong?
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Parce que je me suis perdu dans...
No thanks.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais, le ciel est bleu et vous êtes resplendissante. Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs fromages au meilleur prix.
Ah, vegetables, cheeses. It's beautiful.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
Si tu veux mon avis, il y a des choses qu'il vaut mieux garder en rêve.
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally?
Sally? Sally!
The weather turned awfully dark all of a sudden. Sally, wait!
Sally, wait!
Come back. Come back.
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back.
Sally, where are you going?
Come back.
Sally, hold on!
Come back.
Suddenly, Paris is not quite the utopia.
Stop! Stop!
But we have to get Sally.
Go.
That's why we came here. And now, here we are.
Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No! No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the holdup?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker,
Say,
what? I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
Mysteries upon mysteries. Well, we no longer take the role of Comstock, or Booker, or whatever he wanted to call himself. Now we're Elizabeth. Again, we are in the world of Rapture from BioShock 1. Never played as Elizabeth before. We used to be unimaginably powerful, being able to open rifts and everything, but the version of Elizabeth we've seen in Burial at Sea hasn't had those powers. So I guess we're about to find out exactly what and who we are, and who that booker on the radio is. That is, of course, if we can find our way out of here.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
I wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
Then what am I talking to? With myself? Some sort of auditory hallucination? Am I just hearing voices? So many questions. But if the way to Sally and the answers to those questions go through Atlas, his little revolution, and Suchong, and other Rapture inhabitants, then I guess that's where we'll go.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? Huh? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, I don't see the harm in enjoying the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist?
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived.
The lighthouse. It all comes back to the lighthouse.
You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
I suppose there's only one way to go.
Lutessa's warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse.
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option as I see it is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
We're no longer in the utopia of imaginary Paris. Baguettes and dancing. Mademoiselles and bonjours. Painters and artists alike. No. We're 5,000 fathoms under the sea. And a ruin of what used to be Rapture. And we're no longer the omniscient, near omnipotent Elizabeth from the end of Infinite. We are, like she said, just a normal girl with a normal pinky. But maybe that will be enough to find Sally and the answers to all our questions.